Mic check. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode here, another stream here. We're finally back. One more weekend before we can get ready for our national championship. We have a couple more bowls for you, starting today with the famous Toastery Bowl, as the SoCons Washington and Lee take on Ole Miss out of the SEC. Washington and Lee ending a lengthy bowl
And now we bring
route.
you the coin toss, and it's presented by Nissan, the innovation that excites.
Here in the rain in Charlotte. Utah State filling in for our Washington.
Utah State has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. And it goes into the end zone, down
Start with
for a
Ole Miss.
touchback.
Greg Hines, the starting quarterback for the Rebels in his final
The
game.
quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive.
Hines will take it under center to start. The pressure's coming. He's going to be
Get the
sacked.
sack.
Well, we talked all week with these coaches, and even when we met with them yesterday out at practice,
And
they told us
first
there
play
were
of
big
the
concerns
game.
about facing these defensive ends.
That's a loss
they thought
of
that
10.
They might be able to hold up against him, maybe get the ball out of the pocket a little bit quicker, maybe use running backs and tight ends to help with double teams on the outside. But right now, whatever they thought they might be able to do, they better get back to that drawing board because these defensive ends are just too quick.
Crazy to think that tomorrow is our last full
It's
day
second
of
and long.
bowls.
Ball on their own 15.
Here's second and 20. It's
Complete.
caught.
He's got room, and he is drilled.
4
at the
yards off the
19.
line. It's going to be a 3rd and 16 here. Hines throwing it short.
Quick
Caught.
strike, and
No,
he
he
drops
can't
it.
hang on.
Boy, that hurts the
There's
offense to have to
a
go
decent
three
amount of
now.
rain
You're gonna have
here.
to think about how to get something going the next time they come out.
As Washington and Lee
They're
will
stacking
get
the
it
line. It looks
after
like
the
they're
punt.
coming after this punt. And he has it on the corner. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
14-yard return. They'll set up first down.
So the offense will come out for their first possession.
Good field
Very
position
faint. I
for
don't
the
know if you
first
can hear it
possession
from
of the
my
ball
mic.
game. Let's see if they can
They're setting off.
capitalize
They're
off
testing
of it.
off the emergency alerts, which they do the first Saturday of every month. I can hear the sirens.
He's gobbled up in the backfield.
As that will be the rallying cry for Washington and Lee, ending a very lengthy drought in the bowls.
Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 50-yard line.
The Generals, led by Field General,
He's scrambling.
led by a true Field
He's
General
brought
of
down
the
in the open
SoCon.
field. Call his own number on that one.
I like
That'll
the
be
idea of
quarterback
trying to run
Jeff
here.
Kimberly.
The defense really made him pay the price for trying to run.
Kimberly says he's likely to transfer for his senior year. There are some smaller schools that would be looking for his services.
And he's immediately tackled.
That's great
Great
discipline
game.
and play calling on the defense's part on that series. Everything clicked for him.
They're going to
They
try
call on
a
the
field
kicker
goal
for a long
in
field
the
goal.
wind, in the rain,
Utah State
from
is looking to go up by
58
3.
yards.
He gets it up,
Kicks away.
and he
No.
missed it right. No good. This is a fun game, and I think we're going to see a lot of interesting football before it's over.
No, Ole Miss will get it back.
He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage, and when you clog up passing lanes like that, you can force a quarterback to make some poor decisions. Almost got themselves a turnover, too.
As Hines is along
Throwing
the pocket,
right.
he'll throw it. It's caught.
And he's tackled at the
First down.
39-yard line. Everybody was fooled on that one.
Hey, that was a good job here by the quarterback. That could have play fake as a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
And 1st and 10. Hines going with the option. Keeping it
He
himself
makes his
against
way
the
to
first
about the
down.
28. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
Ole Miss can get us started here with a quick score.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Second and 5. Don't forget to let Pig Bear know, because up next is what we affectionately dubbed the Pig Bear Bowl. That would be the debut of the Dollar General Bowl in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. As the Charlotte 49ers take on the Appalachian State Mountaineers.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 18.
We have 2 more bowls later tonight.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts.
On 3rd and 7. Lions
He gets
destroy
rid of
that
this
out of
one.
bounds. And now it's 4th down. 7 yards to go. This is a much more reasonable 42-yard field goal.
Ole Miss could take the lead with this field goal.
That kicks
Kicks
away.
And they come
No.
away empty-handed.
That wouldn't be an easy kick with good weather conditions. And a little bit of rain, and that gets really
That's
tricky.
Right.
I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation.
Quarterback keeper.
They'll bring him down around the 27-yard
2-yard
line.
run. Right, 2nd and 8. Pressure is coming. Fumbled. Picked up by an Ole Miss lineman. And he'll take it to the house.
And he will
Touchdown,
score.
Mississippi.
Defensive touchdowns give teams such a big morale lift. This is a really nice play to grab the loose ball and take it this.
Scoop and score. And the Rebels are up first.
And he hits the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Now, if you're Washington and the
He'll
lead, you
return it
just
from
don't
the
want to do
3.
that again.
Tackle at the 23. Boy, this is just a defensive battle so far, Kurt.
Well, it's a combination of a couple things. Right?
We've had 2 whiffed field goals, and the only points that have come in this game
are making it a little bit
been off a
easier for
defensive
them.
scoop and
These
score.
offenses can get it going a little bit to try to challenge these defenses.
It was a rough road on their last drive as the fumble led to a touchdown.
They just gave the defense a gift by handing them the lead with that last interception. Now they've got to play
First
from
and 10.
behind.
Finds a man wide
Fires
open to
it
the
quickly.
50.
He's tackled at the 49.
Big first down on that play. That's why
Quarterback in the gun
Kimberly
with 5
is
receivers.
on people's radars for transfers. That's Jeff Kimberly. He's a redshirt junior entering his final year next season.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49.
Doesn't have an actual connection to any school yet.
Tackle at the 49-yard line.
On 3rd and 10. Kimberly trying the screen play.
Fires out quickly
Has
to
a
the tailback.
block. Sheds a tackle.
Down he goes.
And that's a first
About
down.
the 39-yard line.
This was a great call. From here, it looked like the defense was fooled and reacted a little bit late to the screen.
All right, 1st and 10.
And they make the stop at the
And up,
38.
it's not a yard. Kimberly on 2nd and 9. Going short, has
Look out
lane
to his
open.
receiver. He's pushed out of bounds at the 32.
Out of bounds, so I'll make it a 3rd and 3.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Shotgun, 2 receivers to his left and right. Running back to his right. Kimberly gonna try and run it himself. He's got nowhere to
And they
go.
bring him down for a sack on the play.
Loss of 4 yards on the play.
And that's a sack. They'll bring up 4th and 7.
So it's 4th down.
And they're going to try a
They'll
field
call
goal.
on the field goal unit.
They tried one from 57 earlier. This one's from a much more reasonable 53. Kicks
The kick is
away.
up. It's got the distance.
And it's good!
Great snap and a perfect hold, and he just had an awesome follow-through.
And that's going to
Everything went
tie
right there on that
for the
long
longest field goal we've seen all
7-3,
season.
Ole Miss. They line up to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down
In
in
the
end zone for a
rain
touchback.
in Charlotte.
Right now, which
We got a
offense
record
is gonna
breaker
loosen
tonight.
up a little bit?
I think the
Or
answer
today,
will be which
rather.
offensive coordinator is willing to take a chance or two to try to open some plays up, because right now, not only are they losing the battle up front, but they're really not testing the defense downfield at all.
Ole Miss is up by 4. Tackle made at about the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 30.
5-yard run, then bring it up 3rd and 5.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
On 3rd and 5.
Just
Throws
throws this
it
one
out of
away.
bounds.
Looks like we're going to have a good game on our
And at
hands.
the end of one,
Ole Miss is up
Ole
by
Miss
4.
leads 7-3.
Back to the action now here in the 2nd quarter.
Ole Miss to punt.
Oh, excellent punt. And he muffed it. And he's
Offering the
tackled
punt,
at
he'll
the
pick it back
28.
up. But he won't get the return he wanted. He did not muff the punt, actually.
With 1 quarter
I don't know
down,
what
I really haven't seen
Brad
too
was
much
talking about.
separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way.
All right, 1st and 10.
On play action.
He's going to
he'll
run it
scramble.
himself.
And he's taken
It's
down.
tripped up after a gain of 5.
Gain of 6 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd and 5, finds
There's
man
a
open.
strike complete.
1st down.
He's taken down at about the 45.
Gain of 11 yards. 1st down.
On 1st and
He's tackled
10.
in the open field.
I'll get about 3 yards.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Now, both these teams are 6 and 6. Both are probably taking very different reactions to it. Ole Miss sees it as quite a disappointing season when they had to deal with a very difficult SEC. Washington and Lee is celebrating. After being a bottom feeder in the SoCon for so long, they're finally breaking through. And now without an App State, Georgia Southern
Halfback's
breathing
got
down
him
their
quick
neck in the
throw.
conference,
And he hits him hard.
they might
at the
have some
28-yard
room.
line.
Yeah, the defense looked a
Make
little
up ground in the
sluggish there.
conference
They can
race.
do better than that.
Currently, the SoCon's projected leaders are teams like Old Dominion and James Madison. But Washington and Lee not far off that list now.
Up the middle for a nice
And that should improve if they can get a win over an SEC opponent here against Ole Miss.
from the 23-yard line. It's 2nd down. Makes it to the 14. Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right. On 2nd and 4, they hand it off.
He fights forward to about the
Not a
7.
yard. 3rd and 3 from about the 7-yard line. You need to get inside the 4 to reset the sticks. Or they could try for the end zone here. Touchdown,
Touchdown.
Generals!
Touchdown. play.
And Washington and
Nicely.
Lee will take the
All about
lead.
the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And the secondary didn't quite seem alert enough to defend that pass. Trying to go up by 3, they'll kick the extra point. He makes the PAT. A 10-play, 70-yard drive, and the result, 7 points. So our score, 10-7. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20.
Number 6 returns the kick. Kickoff return 15 yards.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays.
1st and 10. Play action, thrown to the left side. It's caught. That's
Knocked
first
out
down.
of bounds at the 35.
The reception. That's good for a gain of 16 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
He makes it to the 38-yard line.
All right, a
couple,
3-yard run
maybe
there.
3 yards on that run.
Setting
That
up
was the
2nd and
junior
7.
corner who'll get credit with that tackle.
Hines alone in the pocket. Gonna throw it.
The
Incomplete.
receiver, and it falls incomplete.
You saw the
Even though
pressure
they didn't
coming.
sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Pressure is coming on 3rd and 7. They try the screen play. It's out of
That'll bring up
bounds.
a punting situation.
And they'll
On
have
third
to
down,
punt.
the defense was expecting the pass, and they defended the play very well in the secondary.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty.
Taken from the 10.
And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line.
Make it to 27, rather.
And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
On 1st and 10.
But he's
Gonna lose yards.
They're stopped 2 yards behind the line.
Really, they just had nowhere to go after the catch.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. Utah State is up a field goal.
Second down and 12. It's
Setting
caught.
up blockers, the running back's got it on the screen.
Pushed
And they
out of
push him
bounds
out
after
to
the gain of 4.
33-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd and 4. He keeps it. And he's got the first down. Throwing over the sideline. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Number 8 was the intended receiver on the
From their own 40-yard line.
makes it 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down. He makes it to the
That's going to
42-yard
make it
line.
a 3rd and 7 after that.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. 3rd down.
On the
Here
screen,
goes the
it's
screen,
dropped.
and they can't connect.
Number 29, the intended receiver on the play. 4th down.
And they'll have to punt it on 4th down and 7 here. It's at their own 42. The punt will come from their own 30. Taking it up to Ole Miss 25. They'll
And he's
get to about
taken
the
down
32.
to the 32-yard line. Well, it's always fun to be part of a defensive battle, and that's certainly what we have.
Minute 3 to go in the
Yeah, give
half.
credit to both
Ole Miss
these
down a
defenses.
field goal.
They're playing with a lot of energy. I think they're doing a nice job up front at the line of scrimmage. And at this point, they're not giving either of these offenses a chance to make a play.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Throwing it up there.
Quick release.
Incomplete.
Oh,
Almost
and it's
intercepted.
knocked down. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
From their own 32-yard line. Second down.
On 2nd and 10,
Throws
has
it
man
in a hurry.
open.
That's a great tackle at the
Getting 3
35-yard
yards.
line.
It'll be 3rd and 7.
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers.
They're going to go 5 wide over the middle. First
He
down
is
to the
drilled.
48 of
48-yard
Washington
line.
and
He
Lee.
is such a reliable target. You throw it anywhere near him, and this guy's going to get his hands on it and make a catch.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down and 9. Finds a man
They'll
open.
bring him down.
First
around
down.
the 29-yard line.
Inside the
Rebels are gonna
30.
call their second timeout.
Hines is going to be
He's wrapped
sacked.
up for the sack.
With the sack. That's a loss of 7 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 1.
2nd and 18
He's
out of bounds.
Around the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That'll make it
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 19.
The sideline,
Makes
it's
the catch,
caught.
and look out.
Still on his feet, pushing his way down to the
Big play
5.
there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal. The Rebels using
Calling the
their
final
3rd and
timeout.
last
They'll tie it
timeout.
at the half
This is the 9th play
with
of
this
the
field
current
goal.
drive. The kick is up.
That
It
is
good.
up and good. There'll be a second left on the clock.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick.
That kick will just
And
go
it
out of the end
sails out of
zone.
the end zone for
We'll
a
have one
touchback.
last play.
You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays.
Last play of the half, they'll just hand it off, and that will be it.
The 26.
At the end
So
of
at the end
2
of the
quarters,
This one's
it's a
all even at
10-10
10.
ball game.
And the second half just about set to get
It is
started.
the Generals
Dead
who will
even.
get us started in the second half.
Number 8, deep to return.
Gathered in at the 6. They'll bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Kickoff return, 23 yards.
You don't want to squander any possessions, but maybe now's the right time to dip into your bag of tricks a little. Think about some gadget plays to catch the defense napping. And he's level at the 29.
No gain. That makes it 2nd and 10.
He's tackled around the 37-yard line.
Number 52 on the tackle, 27-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, they hand it off, and that's a first down to
Makes
the
it out
50.
to about the 49.
That's a quick gain of 12 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Slings it, and they got him for a loss.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Second down, about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 48. He's going to try and scramble.
2nd and 12.
Decides to slide.
Sliding, that's going to get about 6, I think. Pressure's coming.
Get to that quickly.
Got a block, but it's not going to be enough.
The 45-yard line.
and 5.
and they'll punt it.
Big kick here to try to pin the offense deep in their own territory. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Time's getting a little bit tighter now. You got to make every possession count. Straight up the middle.
On first
he'll
and
lose
10,
it.
loss of 1. Second down and 11,
Throws it
thrown out
away.
of bounds.
From their own 19-yard line. Third down.
On third and 11,
And a quick throw.
catch is made. Not going to be enough. It'll be short of the first down. It's going to make it a 4th and 1.
He's knocked out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That'll bring up 4th and 1.
And they're coming after this punter.
Out of bounds. And Washington and Lee now has a chance to take the lead.
A lot of times you'll
Starting
see teams
in
start
Ole
to
Miss
clinch up a
territory
little
at
bit
their
when games stay
49.
close well into the second half. You need to stay loose, keep doing what you've been doing all week in practice, and execute when it's time. And down he goes at the 47. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
The gain makes it 3rd and 2.
6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Now he's scrambling. Diving for extra yardage.
6-yard run there.
Quick pass.
Number 32 makes the reception.
Loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice run up the middle.
Here's 3rd and 6 coming up.
He's on the run.
And that's another
He
first
dives
down
forward.
inside the
defense is
25.
having a difficult
And
time
now
stopping
in the
this
field
guy.
goal range.
Now they're doing enough to be in situations they want to be in, but they have to finish the job. And
Just
if
on the
plays start
doorstep
to
of the
add
red
up, so
zone.
Have to see if this defense starts to look tired out there.
On first and 10,
He's hit right away.
6-yard gain.
Number 52 on the tackle at the 16-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Punting it over the middle.
And he tackles him hard at the 8.
Inside the 10. First and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Well, first and goal, he's going to be
He's
sacked.
going to get sacked.
Man, these guys can be aggressive. When you stand back there and take hits like that, you definitely are going to feel it the next day.
I think it's going to force 2nd and goal here.
From the 16-yard line. 2nd down.
Quarterback's going to keep it, has room around the corner. Touchdown, Generals.
Aggies.
He kept it himself and created the whole thing with his feet. Boy, was that fun to watch or what?
And he hits the PAT.
Point after attempt up and good, and Washington and Lee
Utah State
is going to
is
take
lining up to
a
kick
full
this one
score
off.
lead on Ole
He just
Miss.
drills this one.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, our
This
next game
deficit
coming
can
in
be
at
easily
3:30.
overcome, sure. But
We're
they
gonna
have to be
see
thinking if they don't get something going on this series,
We're gonna see the
burden
Dollar
is gonna
General
be felt
Bowl
by their defense.
as Charlotte takes on Appalachian State.
Takes a
Charlotte,
handoff,
the
tackled for a
champions
loss.
of the American Athletic Conference. App State, the runners-up in the SoCon. On 2nd and 11.
Quick throw, and he's taken down around the
He's gonna
22-yard
lose 2
line.
yards.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
From their own 22-yard line. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 13. Hines in the pocket, all by himself. As time tries the
A little
screen
toss
play.
across the middle.
That's going to
And
get
him in the
blown up.
backfield for a loss.
Loss of 2 on the play.
And that's a 3 and out.
That brings up 4th.
Another defensive stand for Washington and Lee. And what might end up being a major upset if this score stands. Don't let the clock run out here. At the end of 3
So
quarters.
at the end of 3, Utah State leads.
Ole Miss
17-10.
trailing 17-10.
Welcome back to the action here as we
Ole Miss
resume
gonna have to
play
punt.
here in quarter number 4. The punting team's got to give their kickers some time.
Well, it might be an all-time upset in bowl
It's
season
away, and it's a
history
booming punt.
if it can hold.
And he's tackled at the 43-yard line. Nice yardage on the run back.
Now Washington Lee
You know this is a real crucial
get
time in
things
the
started
game. It could still go
and maybe
either
put
way.
this game away with a touchdown.
Utah State is up by a touchdown.
Quick
strike,
play,
and drops it.
can
These
hang
guys,
on.
especially
2nd
in
and
the
10 coming up.
secondary, really get after it and can make life hard for the play callers on the other side of the ball.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 43. And they make the stop around the
Loss of
40-yard
3.
line.
That's a loss of 3 yards on the play. 3rd down.
And he hits him hard.
That's going to be
at
a
the
big
32.
loss. 4th and 21.
That's a loss of 8 yards. 4th down.
Fourth and long here after the sack.
The punts away, and Ole Miss still not out of it, can try and tie the
Tackle
game.
made at the 45-yard line. Up to this point, I wouldn't want to be an offensive coordinator in this game, but you know what? There's still time left.
There's still time left, and it's still a competitive game. As bad as these offenses have looked, if you can string together a play or two, maybe try to get into field goal range. Who knows? Maybe a touchdown on the board.
Oh, there's a
Could be the
big
difference in
play.
the game.
Room to
There's a
work.
strike complete.
Inside the 10, down to the
He's pushed out
5.
of bounds around the 4-yard line.
Call again, 51 yards.
And it's a whole new ball game.
1st and goal.
First and goal.
Tackle made right around the 2-yard line.
Trying to fumble Ruski, not going to work.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, the handoff, touchdown, Ole Miss, and we're tied.
The halfback just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offense offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. He makes the PAT. A short 3-play, 55-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown. Good game here, 17-17. Excellent kick. Ole Miss is ready to kick it away. It's been a good day for this defensive lineman, really showing off his skills.
I mean, this guy has just really separated himself from everybody else on the football field. It's just going to be an individual performance you're going to remember for a long time. And he's shown tremendous effort and determination in racking up these tackles.
With the outcome still hanging in the balance, he'd like to make another big play on this series. This is when things get a little prickly. You need your playmakers to really come through here.
Trying the screen play, gonna get 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Brought down right around the
There's another
36-yard line.
set of downs. 3:31 to go.
Quick
Carrying out
toss.
to the sideline, incomplete.
Number 6 was the intended receiver on the play.
From their own 36-yard line. 2nd down. The defender
Almost
hit it and
intercepted
then dropped it.
again.
Number 32, the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
Trying the screen play, 3rd and 10. Can't get it
Boy, was
away.
he drilled as he
And
let
they'll
go of
have
that
to punt.
football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 10.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line.
Return for a gain of 5 yards.
We might have overtime in the back of our minds, but down on the field, that hasn't occurred to anyone. They want to end this thing in regulation.
3:07 to go. Running back handoff gets
After a nice run
6.
up the middle.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
On 2nd and 4, airs it out.
Makes the
Caught
catch and
on the
gets out of bounds.
sideline.
That's good for a gain of 24 yards. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Hines. The sideline
Can happen when
incomplete.
you run the same play.
Yeah, you need to be aware of that and try to mix things up to keep the defense off balance.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Ball on 34.
Second and 10.
He's taken down right around the
22
26-yard
yards
line.
short. 3rd and 2.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
The option play. Hines gonna keep
And
it
he's tackled after
for a
positive
6-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 7 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
He guns it right side.
Through the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And it takes some real accuracy on those deep corner routes. So kudos to the quarterback. So they're going to try to determine if the receiver had
They are gonna
possession
review it.
and was inbounds.
The throw
or
is
out.
up. See, there's the hands. Yeah, I don't think he stays in bounds there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They are
So
not
after some
going
discussion,
to
the call on the field
reverse the
stands.
call.
Just over 2 minutes in the game. And he adds the extra point. left to kick this one away. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Well, this has been a fun game to watch, going back and forth and back and forth. It's almost like watching a tennis match here. Whoever has the ball last, my guess, will be the team that wins it.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game.
All right, on 1st and 10, a 5-yard run. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
They'll give it off here. And he's tackled at the 33.
3rd and 2. They hand it off.
They'll bring him down.
Not enough for the first. It'll be 4th and inches.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down.
The handoff, not going to get to the line.
Stop here late in the 4th quarter, and that should be the nail in the coffin in this game.
I'm not sure the offense had much of a choice here. It was a pretty short conversion. The defense just made a good play.
I can't argue the play call. The defense just did their job by standing their ground. Gets out to about the 31. Utah State's going to use their first time out of the half here. It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 31-yard line. And he's
That's
stopped
going to
behind the
lose
line.
yards.
The Aggies call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
3rd and 12.
Just over a minute left. Caught over the middle. He's tackled right
Going their
around
final
the 32-yard
timeout.
line. Utah State
They'll try a
will take their
field goal
final
from
timeout.
49.
He
The
gets
kick
it
is
up.
on the way.
No good. He hooked it right.
No. With a minute 7 to go, Washington and Lee could try to tie it.
And the defense stopped them cold on 4th down during their last drive.
Brad, this offense, the last time they were out there, went for it on 4th down and came up short. And I'm all for being aggressive, but I really think you've got to be
On
smart
1st and 10, airing it out.
When to go for it on 4th down.
Incomplete.
And when to punt and try to affect field position. Let's see if this offensive coordinator and play caller has learned from some of his mistakes in the past.
From their own 32-yard line. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Has a man open with room to work. Touchdown, Washington and
Huge touchdown
Lee.
play. Late in the 4th quarter, and the big question is, in a game this close, who's going to crack first? Will be tied with the extra point. And he tacks
And
on
this
the extra
game
point.
is
Late in the 4th
tied.
quarter, and with that score, we are now tied. And the way things are going, we might be going
It did
to an
not
extra session
snap.
or two. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. From the 7.
And Ole
down he
Miss
goes.
will have
28-yard
51
line.
seconds to work with.
Here we are late in the 4th quarter in a very important and a very tight football game. And who's going to come to the forefront? We'll see who's got the most leadership.
On 1st and 10. Throwing it short, it's caught.
Completes it, but he can't shake the defense.
Number 53 makes the tackle.
Ole Miss has all of their timeouts.
We have less than a minute to go.
30 seconds to go. Hines throwing it, has a man open past the 50.
44-yard line.
Check.
At the 34-yard line. First down.
I see Pig Bear in chat. Stay tuned. Your Pig Bear Bowl is up next.
Pulls it in.
Caught on the
First down. He's knocked
sideline.
out of bounds.
First down. 24 seconds to go.
18 yards. First down.
And can Ole Miss win it on a walk-off?
From the 25-yard line. First down.
Quarterback
Tackle after a
keeps
decent
it.
Run up the gut. The Rebels will use their
First time out of the half for the Rebels. Ole Miss has 21 seconds to work with. Just to whittle their way down the field. Handoff.
He makes his way out to about the 6. The Rebels
Another
are gonna call their
timeout.
second timeout.
That makes it first and goal.
They'll try handing it off again.
They'll get him for a loss.
They'll let the clock run.
That brings up second and goal.
They're not gonna call their final timeout. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Touchdown. Boy, they had to dig deep to score here that late in the fourth quarter and come from behind. And now the question is, can their defense dig in
Touchdown,
and win it for
Rebels. With a second to go.
them? He splits the uprights with the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it off.
Now
and he got
Washington
all
Lee
that
would
one.
need a miracle. They'll
And it goes
take
into
the
the end
knee
zone, down
with
for
a
a
second to
touchback.
go.
They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
Well, I think this
And a
defense
big
has gotta
win
do
for Ole
something,
Miss.
because right now the quarterback is in such a good rhythm.
Gonna
You've
air
gotta do
it
something to
out.
try to get him
Caught.
out. I
That'll
would
be
suggest
it.
trying to
Ole
bring more
Miss
pressure. Try to come
gets
up
their
with an
7th
exotic
win
blitz look to try to get him on
and
his
notches
heels
themselves
as
in
opposed
for
to
the
being
famous
aggressor and
Toastery Bowl.
attacking the defense.
That's the end of the ball game, and our final score in this one, 31-24.
31 to 24. Greg Hines finishes his career with a win.
Thanks for joining us for another game of NCAA Football 14. For Kurt
And that'll be
and
here
everyone
up
here
next
EA
at
Sports,
3:30.
Brad Nessler saying goodbye,
The
and we'll see you next time.
famous Toastery Bowl gives way to the Dollar General Bowl as Charlotte takes on Old Dominion. Or Charlotte takes on Appalachian State, excuse me. Mountaineers and 49ers clashing there. We have 2 more games later. The Compass Bowl at BBVA Compass Bowl sees Central Michigan taking on Houston. And we wrap with the GoDaddy.com Bowl as Kent State takes on Florida Atlantic. That's going to do it for us here in Charlotte. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned to the 2KU.